Hi everyone, this is Eduardo Nestal for tonebase. I'm very happy to be here today doing this workshop where we are going to talk about scales. When we talk about this topic, actually we have to answer several questions. There are different kinds of scales. You can play scales with 2 fingers in the middle, this is the most common one, but you can do it also with index and ring, or index, middle, ring, 3 fingers, or thumb and middle, several possibilities. But in this workshop, we're going to work on these both fingers. The second question we have to answer to is how do we want to do the scales? There are 2 possibilities. We can do free stroke or rest stroke, so tirando or apoyando. And usually when we talk about scale, for example in pieces like Aranjuez or this kind of music, usually we use the powerful one, which is the apoyando. And today, in this video and this first part of this workshop, we're going to work exercise that is going to allow us to get the synchronization and speed, and the most important thing, relaxation on our hands. First of all, with this first video, we are going to concentrate us on the right hand. But you have to think about as scales in both hands, left and right. And we have to work on both hands if we're going to be successful playing scales. So let's concentrate about this right hand. Things you have to pay attention when you play scales, and this is very important, is try to be as lazy as possible. What does it mean? Try to move yourself as less as possible, because the more the fingers move, the more time you need to come back to the string, which means the slower you play. So we are going to try to move our fingers not so much, not to be big movements, because we're going to be much slower. So that is one thing you have to pay attention. The second thing is try to move your fingers with an alternate movement, which means if one finger is on the string, the other one is already prepared to play, and when the second one came, the first one leaves already the string. So it's always this alternate movement in order to achieve speed. But if we want speed, we need relaxation. And relaxation is not only in our fingers, relaxation is also in our body. So you have to pay attention while playing and while practicing that your body is absolutely relaxed. And as I said, it's not only your fingers, it's not only your hand, it's not only your pinky finger, maybe it goes like that, it's also your shoulders or your feet, it goes up. Yeah? So try to pay attention to every small part and big part of your body. For instance, you can use a mirror, and it's not only the feeling that is going to have of stress in your body, but also you can see it. If you are playing like that, you have a stress, so you have to try also to reach that. And a mirror is a good element that can help you. So let's work one exercise that is going to concentrate on the right hand, and left hand is going to help us a little bit just to sound a little bit nicer. But here is not going to be much today in this video. So what we're going to do is the following. We're going to do on the left hand just a C major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, but with thirds. So we're going to play C, do, and E. Then D and F. Then E and G, F and A. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, and go the other way. So this is what the left hand is going to do. Let's talk about our right hand. And before we start talking how the exercise is, we need to talk about one of the biggest problematic of scales, and this is the following. Think about that these both fingers are not the same length. Usually, the most part of the people is like that, and the middle finger is longer, quite longer than the index finger, which means it makes it a bit difficult to have this equilibrium, to have this balance between both fingers. So when we play scales, usually we don't do it only one string. We use several strings. And here comes the problematic. We have to pay attention which finger make the chains between the strings. And I'm going to give you a couple of advices in order to think about that. And it's the following. If we go from the first string to the sixth string, it's much better if we change with a shorter finger, which means index finger. So we try to use our shorter finger, because like that our hand is going to make a very smooth movement. If we do it the other way around, if we make the change with the longest finger, then it's also possible, of course, but the hand is going to have an abrupt movement. It's not as smooth as possible. So that is one of the problematic. The other way around, if we go to from the sixth to the first string, we're going to try to make the change between the strings with the longest finger. So for example, if we go from the fourth, we change with the middle finger. If we do the other way around, my hand has to jump a little bit in order to reach the string, which means the movement is not as smooth as it could be. So we have to pay attention while playing scales that the longest finger is going to be the one who changes from fifth string to the first one, and the other way around. The shorter finger is going to change when we go from the first string to the sixth one. That is the idea, and that is the ideal possibility, but not always is like that. Actually, pretty much often it happens that we have to change with one finger that is not the optimal. And in order to work that, we have an exercise today for you, and you can practice it. So, the targets of this exercise are the following. First of all, relaxation on our body and of course in our hands. Second target or second goal is to keep the beat. Be lazy as well with your movement, and let's work these positive chains or negative chains. We can call as well that when we change with the good finger is a positive change, and when we change the string with the not optimal finger, we can call it negative change. So in this exercise, we are going to practice these both possibilities. So, as I said before, left hand is going to do thirds, and right hand, that is very important. We're going to start with 4 beats for every note. So we play 4 times the note C and 4 times the note E. And again, the same thing here. And we go back. When we start again, we're going to change the number of repetition for every note. We start with 4 and 4. Now we're going to do 4 and 3. So, which means I'm going to have always a positive change and after that a negative change. I'm going to work on this problematic in order to make it as natural as possible. So we do 4 and 3 repetition, and when we come again from the beginning, we're going to do 3 and 3. So we start with 4 4, 4 3, 3 3. etc. So we start 4 4, 4 3, 3 3, then 3-2, 2-2, 2-1, 1-1. And the target is, as I said, relaxation, because the relaxation is going to give us the speed. The main target is not to play as fast as possible. The main target is to play as relaxed as possible. And if we achieve that, we're going to play fast. So, target, relax, to play relax, keep the rhythm, and try that your movements are not so big in your fingers. So I'm going to make the exercise complete in a very slow tempo. You can practice it with me, and then I want you to record videos where you play this exercise, and you post it on the forum, and we can comment. I can give you a feedback, or a positive feedback. How are you doing? And I'm going to help you to improve with this exercise. It's going to be the first video and the first exercise of several ones that we're going to have through these 2 weeks practices. So I'm going to play the exercise complete, very slow, and of course you can improve your tempo once you get confident with that. So 4 times each note, 4-3, 3-3, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always alternate, because in the moment we repeat one finger, it's not going to sound musically, it's going to stop, and it's going to not sound properly. So don't forget to record videos with this exercise, what you play, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to comment it, and together we're going to improve. Of course, feel free if you have any question to write on the forum, and in a couple of days I'm going to post another video with different exercises that are going to improve our technique while playing scales, and I'm going to give you some tips in order to play smooth, relaxed and fast, and hopefully at the end of this 2 weeks workshop we're going to be able to play a little bit better. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon. Bye!